Welcome back to the course on cybersecurity. So this video will be covering on what basically is internet society, what are all the roles and how this can provide and help in cybersecurity. So basically Internet Society is an American non-profit organization that was founded in the year 1992 with local chapters across the world, and it has got a mission to promote open development, evolution and use of internet for the benefit of people throughout the world. So this has got regional bureaus worldwide composed of chapters and organizational members. So the professional membership promotes the use and further development in the future of internet. So basically the internet society is infrastructure is classified into three categories: the Internet Engineering Task Group, IETF, the Internet Architecture Board, IAB, and Internet Engineering Steering Group, IESG. So the job of IETF is to develop technical standards for internet that people can follow across the globe. The job of IAB is it is responsible for the architecture, and if any disputes or arises across standards, the IAB takes care of it. IESG, along with IAB, reviews the standards proposed by IETF. So it necessarily holds like a cyberspace. There is a need for a regulation to be followed, but at the same time, those regulations, those are developed, is also not okay with it. It's because the space is going to be a virtual space, and anonymity normally exists. We never know what who is getting into the cyberspace, what is the nature of data exchanges that is happening inside. So the lack of formal framework makes cybersecurity nobody's domain. No single individual or entity or government owns the space, and no one has got control over the other. So regulation in cyberspace is again an emerging challenge. So anonymity is the main reason. It is because that encourages and enhances the exercise of freedom. So chances of crimes across the globe, like trafficking of persons, child pornography, kidnapping for ransomware, and terrorism, are high with the help of cyberspace. So freedom in cyberspace should not be exercised without the responsibility of its users. Why? Because it ends up in misuse of the cyberspace. So there are practical problems in extending the traditional law in cyberspace. As how we have laws for uh, all activities that is carried across, imposing laws for cyberspace is always a challenge. So first problem with the challenge that cyberspace is facing is multiple jurisdictions. Because the internet users, we are not aware of who is getting in and out, and the space that is virtual and across the globe it is common. There is no physical defined geographical boundaries in cyberspace. uh, Placing a rule on all these is going to be a big challenge. So that is not easy to place rules on the cyberspace, because we never know the boundaries and the people getting transacted. So problem of policing, the technical knowledge is lagging, and the non-cooperation among different organizations is another big problem, that most of the difficulties are kept unsolved. And this is going to be an expensive process, because training of law enforcement officers to solve the issues in cybercrime is again a next big challenge. Obtaining digital evidence. Another problem is policing of cybercrime becomes difficult, and finding out the digital evidence is a next challenging thing. So next is integrity. So integrity in cyberspace means the data, whatever is stored or whatever is available, should remain accurate and trustworthy. Any modification in data, like alteration of data, removal of data, or replacement of data, is not actually uh, entertained. So detection and prevention is essential. So techniques like checksum and digital signatures are used to maintain data integrity. Availability of data. So availability ensures that systems and data are accessible whenever there is a need or when it is needed by the authentic person. And finally is the authentication. So authentication is the process of verifying the identity of user, data, devices, or systems whomsoever is trying to access the resource. Only authentic person or people will have the privilege to access the available resources. So this can just be achieved through passwords, biometrics, two-factor authentication, and multi-factor authentication. So these are other mechanisms or methodologies available to ensure the security of data. The data is not hacked or that is not misused by unauthorized users. So this can be used so that your data remains safe. So with this, I am closing.